If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp on Patreon. Hi everyone. Oh shit, Nathan's not here. Bollocks. I didn't realise he'd gone. Hi everyone. Welcome to week 15 of our Castle Strahd game. It's going to be a bit shorter this first part because at some point soon I'm going to eat some fucking food. I haven't eaten any food yet, so you know, whatever. Anyway, I'm James Chambers and this is Chambers of Roleplay Castle Strahd. Welcome one and all to another fantastic game. We're gonna go around the table in a minute and get people to introduce themselves, and then we'll crack the whip and get on with it. So hopefully Nathan will be last because hopefully I'll give him enough time to like get back. But don't forget to
first. Sorry.
Yeah. I was going to say tomorrow we have Simba Room, so that will be at 7 p.m. tomorrow, and then on Monday we will be starting our Deadlands campaign on Monday from 7 o'clock. It will be session 0 where we get to make characters for Deadlands. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to go around the table, get people to introduce themselves. I'm going to start with myself. Again, I'm James Corp, and don't forget to join the Discord if you haven't done so already. Discord. Don't know how to spell, James. All the social media will be in the description below, so check those links. If you want to watch the game live, it happens every Saturday from 7 p.m. GMT +1. I would also like to thank Sirenscape for providing us with the music for the game. Most appreciated. That's about it, really. And there's other things as well, like James RPG, who does the all the video, all the like animated images that you see at the start and during breaks. Yeah, that's about it. I'm filling. Can you tell? Can you tell I'm filling space? Let's go to Jesse. So Jesse, why don't you introduce yourself and who you're playing?
Hello everybody. I am Jesse. I'm playing the wizard known as Art, who is a mystical conjurer of the magical forces.
Also a bit of a dickhead, but you know,
An alcoholic.
and an alcoholic.
Drinks things he shouldn't. Drinks things he shouldn't.
Runs away when he should. Joking.
If I get to be called on the you get to be called on this.
Sam.
Okay. Hi, I'm Sam. I'm playing the Tiefling Warlord Arius, who is the Stone Lord of the group. I mean, I argue against that. I think he's just being manipulative, but yeah, apparently that makes him edgy.
Are you really being manipulative?
I think you're just edgy.
Okay,
It's just
being edgy. Okay,
Just
being
edgy.
He's a
I mean,
Give me a
manipulative
few
means
seconds
you are
at a time.
manipulating people, but I don't really see much manipulation going on.
Okay, secretive is probably the better word. But
Yeah,
fair
didn't
enough,
he
he's edgy.
die nobly for us at one point?
well, no, he
No
died
comment.
ignobly. Yeah, or ignobly.
Emily?
Hi,
He's an edge, let's be honest.
I'm Emily, also the sim herself. I actually made like a video yesterday, so you should go check that out on my YouTube. And I'm playing Eve, fighter, human, criminal, badass, and that's it. Cool. Hi. Bye.
Thank you. Blaine?
Hello. I play Freckle, the gnome cleric. I don't know why I couldn't remember what my class was for a second there. And yeah, Patrick Unicorn on Instagram and Rabu on Discord.
Thank you. Nathan?
Hi, I'm Mac Waltz. I make videos as well. Check me out on Pornhub/Max Mattress. Yeah, I'm playing Garrett, the morally straight paladin who kind of wrangles in human paladin who wrangles in morally dubious individuals to fight evil.
Thank you. Cameron.
Playing the lead role in Filthy Henderson's Weekend in Stevenage, I'm Cameron Harrison. I play Neyrun Tinril, the drow monk that everyone ships with Arius. I am also the note taker for the group, and you can find me on Twitter at CLH Harrison. You can also find me on the Discord as Cameron Harrison, because I apparently am not afraid of being doxxed.
Okay.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay. All right. Who would like to recap from last week? Who's going to do the recap this week? Jesse. Jesse's. I think Jesse's electing to do it. Is that right?
Oh, yeah, I think that was him actually doing that.
I think
It's
I
like
think
an
that was
auction
Jesse.
where just even just any movement means you're bidding.
The problem is he's muted, so no one can hear him. Blaine,
Yeah.
what, do you want to recap, or Emily, or someone else, someone other who hasn't had a go yet?
I've done it already once. Has
No.
everybody done it?
I'm trying to remember.
Sam, have you done it?
I'll give it a go. Just let me know if I forget anything or do something wrong or say something wrong.
There's some
My
notes here.
Yeah, my notes from last week.
We
Why-
went to church.
So why is chapter 15 got chapter 15 the number rather than being written out like every other?
To keep them at the top.
I don't see said chapter 15.
Yeah, I don't
unfortunately.
either.
So I'll go with my notes.
I've not
which
said it
mean-
to public yet, and I have not said
Oh,
14
who's
public.
for dinner? Knee.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I can go with my notes and just anyone jump in if I miss something. But yes, I believe we started last session with getting the bones of St. Andrew back to the Church of St. Andrew, running through the city, to which a small number of vampire spawn had disappeared into. We managed to get to the church without being accosted along the way, and we're about to take the bones into the would it be catacomb? The tomb beneath the altar, to lay the bones back to rest and to sanctify the church once more, when the vampire spawn that ran off burst into the church and we had another fight. I think Arius was the one carrying the bones at the time, and so while everyone else was fighting against the vampires, Arius first asked where the bones had to be and then took the bones down into the crypt or whatever. In doing so, the spell...
Can I just stop you there?
Well, basically, these...
Just going to stop you there. Yeah, so Arius was, he did, that's what his plan was to do, except that he, drew the attention of the vampires by, trying to burn one, I believe, is what happened.
He was trying to do something, I can't remember what he was trying to do.
Something
But no,
edgy,
he was running
obviously.
and fighting. He was
No,
running and
let's-
fighting, there's nothing
it's-
wrong with that.
Yeah, he ran and cast
Vicious mockery.
vicious mockery. Yeah,
Vicious mockery, that was it.
insulting him
Yeah.
to the point
Yeah,
of personal injury.
eventually,
So then
Yes.
he came after him,
it's like it damage from an insult.
but then Garrett took
Still
over.
managed to get the bones into... Well, Aris managed to get the bones down onto the altar, sanctifying the church grounds once more, which I can't remember what the spell was for that, but essentially no longer could vampires, fiends and such enter onto church ground. Unfortunately, it did nothing for the fact that vampires were already present. On the upside, however, it did re-empower Father Lucian, who
Eddie
managed to
Lucian.
turn the vampires and sent them running away. So we survived that, and the church was once more sanctified. Post this, we were discussing what to do, I believe, and Arius revealed that he had previously received a letter inviting us to dinner. Before we went there to go buy our outfits, however, to spruce ourselves up, we did decide to go chase after the soulless individual named Bluto, who apparently was going to do some ritual or sacrifice up at the lake to appease the water spirits and give himself a better haul of fish. In heading up to the lake, we found Bluto out in the middle on his boat, and as we were going out to meet him, he dumped a struggling
Hold on.
sack
Hold
into the water.
on. Don't forget, me and Garrett and Freckle We had a conversation with somebody
Oh yeah, I was
that
going to
we
mention
just
that.
became
I've
aware
not
of.
forgotten.
So
I'm not forgotten. I'm going to mention it. Don't worry.
because we
as
didn't
we
know that
dived
there was a
in.
person in there. So there you go.
As I think it was Arius and Neroon dove in while Eve was rowing the boat, still managed to drag the sack onto the boat, and in untying it, revealed the contents to be a young Vistani girl. In the course of events, we learnt that a demon-possessed Milovosh had convinced Pluto that in sacrificing this girl, he would appease the water spirits. Let's see, we dragged him back to the shoreline, tied him up, and said we were going to take him to the Vistani camp outside of the western gate to see what Bella, the young girl's parents, wanted to do with him. It was at this point that I think Arius, Feckle, and Eve, Arius, Neroon, and Eve learned what previously Ark and Feckle had. That it was not Garrett currently they were speaking to, but instead the parasitic demon that it fastened itself to his soul from when he was young. He was calling himself Nameless, not willing to give a name, since names have power for his kin.
You know, I never got the chance to ask Nameless if he's more of a badass or if this other demon that possessed Milovosh is better. Damn it.
So as we can ask it later.
Plenty of
On the way
time
to the
walking
camp,
to the
we
Vistani
decided
camp,
to
yeah.
So, is your dick bigger than
speaking
the other
of-
demon's dick?
Yeah, because if it is,
dick
we can use
energy.
that. You know.
Size measuring. Yep, gonna measure the size. But yes, as said, we were heading to the Vistani camp and decided to skirt around the city of Valeki to do so. On the way, we had Arius did speak to the demon, Nameless, in Infernal, thus clarifying that it was indeed a demon and not a fiend or anything of the like. And I think Arius also, following Nameless's approach, gave the name Titus instead of his own, or Titus, something along those lines. I can't remember. And I don't know if there's anything else that happened, and if there wasn't anything, I'm not forgetting anything. We then left off the session with us just approaching the Vistani camp and about to enter.
Freckle did give the gift.
Oh, and yes, Arabella was the young girl that Feckle had been asked to buy a gift for, and as such, Feckle had reluctantly handed over the decapitation doll, or whatever it's called, to young Arabella, who in turn gave Feckle one of the heads, I believe.
Yes.
In thanks. I think that was everything.
There's
That's
also
all.
the fact that there are Arabella noticed Neroon, and that noticed Neroon
yes.
is a drow dusk elf, and said, you know, there's at the camp there's a lot more people like you.
Yes, I
also,
forgot
the
about
reason we're not allowed in Valeki at the moment is because of Arabella, because Valeki is racist towards the Vistani. And won't allow Vistani into their walls.
It's too edgy.
Although apparently Arabella has a way in and out of the city.
Yeah, she has a way in or out, but you know, if we just went up to the gate and said, "Hey, it's us with the Vistani girl," they would have turned us around faster than when they turned Ark around after he said the devil's name out loud.
To be fair, that might be the reason why, because the Vistani are associated with the devil. So it
Yes.
could be that superstitious belief.
Yeah.
And the whole vampire go enter and thus they have permission. So who knows? Whatever the reason is, they don't allow the Vistani into the city. I believe that was where we left off then. Unless there's anything else I've forgotten.
Yeah. That's everything.
Now we got to go shopping. Yeah.
Did you? Did that appear for everyone, by the way?
What, the music?
No, the
Good
map.
map.
It's
Oh,
yes.
no. Yeah,
Yes,
got
I
it.
can see the map.
loading in now.
Oh, does that mean stuff is going to happen? Brilliant.
No, it's, well, no. I sometimes I'm going to be showing maps just to give you a rough idea of like what it looks like in the area as well. So don't expect. It doesn't always mean there's combat, right?
Okay.
Just,
okay.
Just saying.
Although
There
through
might
combat,
be.
take note that each square is 10 feet, so we're going to move 3 squares instead of the normal 6.
Yeah, it's a
This
bit.
one back.
Yeah, it's a much larger
Area.
area. Yeah. So
Sorry, my fax machine just started.
We heard. Right, I'm just going to turn the music down a little bit. So we come back to the misty world of Barovia. As the heroes march up the path through the woods, and as the woods part to reveal an expansive clearing, a small grass-covered hill with low houses built into its side. Fog obscures the details, but you can see what these buildings feature: elegantly carved woodwork and have decorative lanterns. What's a lantern? Lanterns hanging from their sculptured eaves. Atop the hill, above the fog, is a ring of barrel-topped wagons that surround a large tent with a column of smoke pouring out through a hole in its top. The tent is brightly lit from within. Even at this distance, you can smell the odours of wine and horses that emanate from this central area.
Cool.
I just continue to drag Bluto kicking and screaming up this.
For what it's worth, by the way, as we approach, Arius, going off past experience with the Vistani, does pull down the hood, revealing the 1.5 horns he has, and pulls off the mask as well.
I hope we've all got stories ready for them.
What story do we need but the
Stories?
truth?
What's
Yes,
In this
going
Gareth,
case, the
you know the
truth is in a
Vistani
fiction.
love their stories.
2 centuries of stories.
Ah, yes, right. Yes, I know what you mean. I have to think of something.
Which one I shall tell? Okay. Let's go, Bluto. You have a date with punishment. Alright.
Also, James, it's doing the measuring thing. It's not doing the letting us move our character thing.
That's because I've locked it.
Yeah.
No moving for you.
Well,
The only person you need to lock is Jesse, so he doesn't go exploring the entire map and spoil.
I know. Yeah, exactly. So he doesn't go fucking running off into the fucking desert or whatever and die.
desert. What?
I don't know. It made sense in my head.
Is there a desert? Spoilers.
You're a desert.
No, you're a desert.
Yeah, you're
Fight
a
me.
desert.
It's going to
Are
go
we,
back forward.
are we
now, into the
supposed to
desert.
be moving?
Yeah, we're moving up the trail because
We're walking. Roleplay. Look at it.
Okay.
laboriously. That is an animal pen. This makes no sense. Alright, I'll drag Bluto up to the front gate thing.
Eggs.
Is there any
No?
is there anybody watching the gate or the entrance, James? Jimmy?
So there's people out and about. There's people looking after some feeding the horses. There are you can hear like noises coming from some of the wagons. You can hear like the sound of like chips being dice being rolled maybe, or something going on in some of the tents.
Vice.
Not tents, the wagons. And yeah, there's like people wandering back and forth and other such things. One of them, one of the Vistani people start approaching you as you enter, and when they see Arabella, they're like, Arabella, your father is worried. You should go speak to him. He's sent us out searching for you high and low.
Yeah,
Who are
this,
your friends? And she's like, these are the people that saved me. They gave me a gift as well. I hate fucking talking between NPCs. It's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
worst fucking thing ever.
It's like we're watching the GM play with himself.
That's my OnlyFans.
Check out Chambers of Roleplay on their OnlyFans.
It's just chambers of play.
The thing is, you have to pay money to not see the content.
Yeah.
So Nerun keels over and dies.
Yes.
He got a heart
So,
attack.
Nameless is gonna turn in Garrett's body, and he's like, I'll let. He kind of looks over his shoulder at you, and he's like, I'll let you take the lead on this one.
Most appreciated. Nameless, thank you.
But I'm gonna still drag Bluto. I assume we're gonna go to the father, so I'm gonna follow Arabella and the guide to their dad.
So yes, Arabella will enter the camp, and she will circle round to basically the front of the. Why is that all the way over? She'll enter the camp, and she'll walk round to the front of the tent, basically.
Can we follow her?
Well, you got legs, right?
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Boy, you got legs, right?
Well, you got legs, right?
Yeah, so piled outside the tent are several empty caskets of wine. From inside the tent comes the crackling of a whip, followed by the howls of a young man. 3 sputtering campfires fill the tent with smoke, and through the haze you can see 6 Vistani passed out in various places on the dead grass. A barely conscious and shirtless teenager hugs the central tent pole, his wrist bound with rope and his back streaked with blood. An older, larger man in studded leather armour lashes the young man with a horsewhip, causing him to scream again. Standing... Oh yeah, good point. There might be...
Sounds like a heavy night.
It is a heavy night.
Goody.
Check it out on Chambers of
Two-
Play.
Chambers of play.
Standing in the bigger man's shadow is a third man who's clad in studded leather as well. Easy, brother, he says to the wit-wielding brute. I think Alexia has learnt his lesson.
Oh, don't slow down on our account.
They
what?
hadn't even noticed, so they turn around to see like the 6 of you, 7, 8 of you, and his eyes light up when he sees the child with you. This is what he looks like. Share.
Yeah. What
Ooh.
is?
Ooh.
Oh, so Eve's gonna hit on this dude.
We're gonna give.
He's got a whip already. I'm ready.
Well, now.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Excuse me. What was that? Why was this boy whipped? What is happening?
It's too bad Garrett isn't here to back you up.
All you guys are just like.
Why are they invisible?
Invisible.
That's because you're outside. Okay. He says this is a Vistani matter. It is no of consequences to you.
Just a second. Sorry.
That is fair.
Take care of something. Yeah.
It is,
Well, hey,
too bad.
beyond us to interrupt.
But might we inquire as to your name, good sir? Shum.
I am so the big one with the beard. My name is Luvash, and this is my brother.
Kutash. Luvash and Kutash.
Don't
Aragao.
say it, 'cause then I
Aragao?
won't forget it.
Yeah, Arago. How did you know that?
Because it's on the compact tracker.
Oh, okay.
I'm so smart.
Does it say they're vampires?
Mind reading.
Does it
Yeah,
say
shit.
they're vampires?
Yeah, it's the
Why
only
are
way
we-
to it's the only way to add them to the map. Is you have to add them to the initiative tracker.
Okay, so that we're not actually in combat.
No.
Okay.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Uvash. Might I inquire as to if Arabella here is your daughter?
He like I said, his eyes like glow, like lights up when he sees his daughter, and he's like, yeah. So she sort of like runs up to him, and he's like, Arabella, I was so worried about you. We've been looking for you for a few days, a couple of days. Where did you go? And she's like, that man. She points at Pluto. He took me and tried drowning me in the water. In the lake, and you can see he's like, there. You're fine now. You're fine now. And he stands up and he goes, go play with your toys. And she sort of like runs out of the tent, and and she disappears into she runs around and she heads into an actual thing with Robbie.
Another lake.
Yeah, she goes for a quick swim.
3 o'clock station.
And he's like, and then Luvash is like, well, come in.
Your
And he-
hospitality is appreciated, thank you.
And he looks at Agril and says, take their guest, and deal with him later. So yeah, so
Be careful, he's a slippery one.
what's Cameron doing? Cameron, what are you doing?
Trying to get
I'm
in.
trying to get into the fucking tent.
Can you not get in?
No.
I'll just drag you in.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
I don't know why you cut. It might be because the walls are too close. Well, Blaine got in all right.
Yeah, I got it. Sorry. While I was out dealing with the vacuum cleaner, what did the guy say? Why was he whipping the boy?
Vistani affairs.
It's not first and fair, apparently.
Yeah, you'll have to roleplay that out. Because we don't give a shit.
So
Yes,
he's so the brother like Arigal like basically comes up. He takes the rope off you, and he sort of like drags Bluto away, and you can hear like sobbing. Luvash is like, I take he's one of the Solus, right?
That is correct.
Quite. Yes. He is one
I
of the
would-
husks who was.
Yes.
Go ahead,
So-
David. You go ahead.
He was influenced by through certain means, a demon of shadow. I would suggest going lightly on him, for he would not know if, from what I have seen of these Solus, they know no better, and so they are easily misled.
So he says it doesn't matter. He tried taking the life of a child. It wouldn't matter if it was a Vistani child or a child in general. That is the most heinous crime, and he will be punished.
I say don't
Agreed.
go light on him. He knew what he was doing. It didn't take much influence, and when we confronted him at the lake, he decided to shove her into the lake ahead of time just to see if he could sacrifice her before we got to her. He knew exactly what he was doing.
A debatable point on our friend's part, but nevertheless, it was a heinous crime indeed, and I definitely do see value in punishment to the highest degree.
He says, now, as you put my daughter back unharmed, us Vistani, especially myself, owe you a great reward.
Oh, really?
He says, yes, really.
We are honored to hear that, Luvash.
Now we're
Thank you.
talking.
He says, why don't you follow me? And he sort of, I'm not going to take you out of the tent because there's no fucking point, right? But, I'm on plane.
Use your imagination.
He takes you. He takes you up to the. There's oh fuck's sake! Why? How do I? Let me just do something. Where are the fucking walls? Right. What is here? Shit! I just did something which I didn't want
It's
to do.
an ambush. Roll for initiative.
Yep.
Walls.
That'd be interesting.
Are there,
The tent's on fire.
Flaming sphere.
Yeah, oh my god, no.
Oh yeah.
Stop
I
saying
got one
that.
second level spell, and it's gonna be a flaming sphere.
See if
Trust
this
me.
tent's fireproof.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's got fires inside of it, but I don't think it's fireproof.
There we
Oh.
go. That might fix it. That might help it a bit
He
better.
parted the tent.
Yeah, I think we can exit the tent.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he takes you up to. There's he takes you to the wagon to the north.
12 o'clock.
Yeah. 2 iron padlocks secure the door to this barrel-topped wagon, and he puts one key in. His brother turns up after putting Bluetooth somewhere, and he puts in the other key, and they open it up, and he says, "As a gift for you, bringing my daughter back to me alive, you could take anything from the treasure wagon."
Love the wagon. I'm joking.
I do not hesitate.
What? Actually, he says, one thing. You can't take it all. Just one thing from the treasure wagon.
Alright, now you make rules. Okay.
Between us all.
Yeah.
So
One thing between us all, or one individually? I assume
one
it's
between
us
all of you. Yeah.
Oh, not even one each.
There we go. That's what I thought.
So there's a wooden chest containing 12,000. 1,200. You said EP should be something else, Nathan, right?
It's just silver.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
1,200 silver
Say
pieces.
silver.
An iron chest containing 650 gold pieces. An onyx jeweled box with gold filigree.
Filigree. Yeah, filigree.
Gee, you're really selling that one.
Or a brand new car.
A wooden
Or a
frame with
horse.
gold inlay and decorative stones.
Ooh.
Or this yacht.
A
broom.
rolled up 10-foot square rug.
Ooh.
I do love a rug.
And a small wooden box containing 12 vials of some sort of liquid.
Oh
Or
shit!
they give
that's
that to
jackpot.
Ark.
No, we just need that
You think what I'm
As-
thinking?
as the group.
Oh, which?
About which?
I like to dream right behind the sound machine. The magic carpet?
Yeah.
Well, what if it's a
We
rug
don't
of
know. It might
smothering?
be. It might be. Yeah, it might not be.
Spoiling the fun.
That's what we have to decide.
We could make use of a rug of
Well, we
smothering
can
as
have-
well.
Okay.
Yes, you're right.
Don't
Can
you
we
have
ask if
someone
it's
who-
We're gonna
magic?
decide on something.
Yeah, can't someone cast detect magic?
Not today.
Oh.
Useless.
I used to be able to smell magic, but no more. I can't do it anymore.
No.
Okay, speaking out of character, we should decide: do we want to take the money or an item, and then we can go from there.
Take that whole box of potions.
Yeah,
One
probably take
thing.
the whole box of potions.
Longevity.
I'm curious about the Onyx box. But if you want to take potions, we'll go potions.
Same. An onyx box is intriguing.
Okay, maybe raise your hand if money. Wait, no, I don't want to write. I want
Of course you do. Freckles says gold. There's a whole
Yeah,
chest
it was
of gold.
gold.
Oh wait, yeah.
650 gold pieces.
Go.
Oh, God.
Me laddie.
God, I want to go.
Shall I intimidate
Make
him
it
to see if
go.
the carpet's magic?
Don't
Oh.
intimidate him.
Let's not intimidate
We have
the
a good
people that are
relationship.
giving us
Okay,
stuff
but
for
now,
free.
who
You might
wants,
intimidate me back.
who
we might
wants
have a
the
thing.
icky? Who wants the icky bottles of like icky stuff? Like
Hey,
Obviously
Freckles,
Ark, because he
can't
wants
you
to drink
detect-
them.
Can't you detect like magic?
Yeah. Right. We'll be back in a minute. So don't touch that
We can-
doll.
We're gonna make a decision on the magic item.
Yes.